Okay, here we go, folks. January 7th, big travel day, leaving out of Baguio at 7:30 in the morning. We were shooting for 8 and beat the mark by 30 minutes. A lot of shots through the glass here, a little glare, but it's all part of the ambiance of the travel out of Baguio. Mile high in the sky in the Philippines. Little look out the front windshield there. And then I just let it roll. Got some shots on our way down from the mountains back down to sea level. What I think I'll do is I'll just let these roll out. I had so many shots I had to pare down. I probably put too many in this video, but it was rather spectacular on the way down. A lot of vistas, a lot of things to look at. Hope you agree that it's enjoyable as I did, and I'll pick up a little more voiceover on the other side at sea level. Okay, well, that was a pretty long trip down. That was a long ride down this 54, an hour and a half before we got down to sea level to get a kind of idea of where we were tracking through there. Finally ended up at this intersection where there was a Shell station. I took a little video of that, walked over here. Caught the police officer directing traffic, and he was putting a little extra grease on it. I thought it was rather entertaining. Unfortunately, the traffic blocked a lot of his pizzazz that I was trying to highlight. And we had stopped because old Danny boy here was hungry. I didn't really have any breakfast before we left. And so what is a boy to do but enjoy a little Chowking, ladies and gentlemen. Chowking, little Chinese fast food. Maria and Rika up at the counter, and then we got on the whole ride. Here's the whole thing that we had to cover. This is where we're going to end up by the end of the day. And give you a little idea of the route we were taking. First leg here, 51 minutes. Took a shot from this bridge out over into the bay, which was our first glimpse of the West Philippine Sea. All that time, still hadn't quite seen the ocean yet. And from there, we hopped on Route 2 again. Headed up and got this shot. Thought it was kind of funky, little loading station. They have these in most of the little towns, kind of a central location where seems like the government seat and transportation all in one. Back on Route 2, still traveling north. Caught this image of this tree house, which I thought was pretty groovy. I don't think anybody hangs out there. I think it's kind of like a retail display for that store right there. And Sudipin, I'm guessing that's how you say it. Another shot from a bridge. Out on the horizon, you can see the topography has definitely changed from up in the mountains. We are definitely down on the coastline. And we moved north some more. Another hour and 12 minutes riding up the road. And got another shot of big water there near Santa Maria. Nice blue water. Little ride along there, looking over the rail of the bridge here, out towards the West Philippine Sea. And we just kept driving. A Ranger was on the case behind the wheel, kept us moving north. Long travel day. And we stopped at the zoo. And this is coming in, all the vendors coming into the zoo. Shot through the side window from my perch. Sitting 2 seats back from Ranger in the capable rental van that we were using for this trip. Looping around here, everybody's milling around, a little warmer here than it was up in Baguio. And slowly rolled to a stop. And then we were all piling out of the van. At this point, I was mostly bewildered. I wasn't really understanding that we were actually at a zoo. I think I was starting to grasp the situation, that we were going to do something. And then there we were inside. Time to choose our zoo package. Everybody bolted, though. It was a bust. There's Ranger looking like some sort of CIA undercover dude. So we kind of blew off the zoo. Rolled out another hour and 56 minutes. And ended up in Loag City. At the business of my nephew, Relly. Got some shots here. Relly and May run this operation. There's Relly. He's the proprietor of North Point Upholstery and General Merchandise. That's out behind the shop. There's Michael, my neighbor from York. Ranger wandering off to do something and give a little pan around the back side of the store. A couple of an employee with a customer, I think that was there. Everybody chilling out. There's JR and Michael having a smoke off to the side. Shot a little more video from the back side of the store up through. Everybody was shutting down for the day, so they were bringing everything in off the sidewalk, all the merchandise, to stow it for the evening, closing time. And then we went inside. There's Maria and Rika. They were pretending to be regal in those high back upholstered chairs. Make a little joke of that. That they sell. Waving hello. And we were just getting comfortable and seated inside. There's Ryzen and 30. And Mike all having a seat. And then we enjoyed some coffee and Coca-Cola, and they dropped out a big roll of artisan type bread, which was pretty good. Coffee, which made me very happy. And then a desperate last shot through all of the morass of wires of the store when we were driving out of town. And on the last leg, working our way up. This was the whole path that we took. Working our way up north still, hugging the coastline, another hour and a half. And we finally found our way to something I can't say it. But anyway, we made it at long last to a beautiful beach in the northernmost part of the island of Luzon, facing Taiwan, 99 miles from Taiwan. Later.